Hey guys, welcome back to another video with Lim Reviews. So I just got back from work and it's really late, but today I want to show you something really special. So a lot of you guys have probably seen my videos where I've done the K20 Pro review. I know I've done like a ton of videos. I've done too many videos on that smartphone, but you guys have been asking about the non-Pro version. So guess what? I finally got my hands on the non-Pro version, guys. So this is the Redmi K20 non-Pro version. That means it runs on the Snapdragon 730. So this is supposed to be like the best mid-range smartphone you can get. But how good is it? Let's find out. But before I do so, if you guys have any questions or any comments that you want to say, please leave them in the comment section because I read like almost all of them and I reply 80% of the comments below. So whether or not you love my videos or you hate my videos, just remember to put it down in the comment section below and we'll talk there, alright? Alright, let's get to the unboxing and first impressions real quick. Alright guys, so as you can see, what you get in the box is a very standard set of accessories. You get your 18-watt charger, Type-C cable, a case, and of course the Redmi K20 itself. So this time I got the blue version, but first let's peel off that plastic. Yeah, so that sounds really good, but now let's head on to the first impressions of the Redmi K20 non-Pro version. So I want to kick things off by quickly going through the key differences between the K20 and K20 Pro. There are 5 key differences between both devices and you can see all of them in this beautiful table. First and foremost, the K20 uses the best mid-range processor by Qualcomm right now, that is the Snapdragon 730. The K20 Pro on the other hand uses the flagship processor by Qualcomm, that is the Snapdragon 855. Both K20 and K20 Pro have 48 megapixel main sensors, but the modules are slightly different. So whether or not it really affects performance, we'll have to find out more after testing. Another difference is that the K20 Pro supports faster charging, and I was also told that the GPS channels on the K20 Pro is slightly better than the K20, but to be honest, I have had no issues with the GPS on the K20. Last but not least, pricing. The K20 is significantly cheaper than the K20 Pro. How much? Quite a lot if you ask me. Anyway, those are the key differences, but what's most important is that both devices share the same display, the same battery, and exactly same build quality and design. So let's move on to my first impressions with the Redmi K20. Alright guys, so let's begin to take a look at the Redmi K20. So just to be very clear, this is the blue version is the K20 and the black version I have here is the K20 Pro. But we'll be taking a look at the K20 like I mentioned earlier on. So if you just look around at this device, we are very familiar with the design here as well as the build quality. Everything is exactly the same as the Redmi K20 Pro. So on the sides, you have this button here, the lock button highlighted in red. You have your volume rocker. At the bottom, you have your Type-C cable, your dual SIM card tray with no expandable memory, and that single firing speaker. So the speaker sounds exactly the same as the Redmi K20 Pro as well. On the left, you have this very clean side with no buttons whatsoever. And when you move to the top, you see that you still have your headphone jack as well as the elevating selfie camera. So everything else here that I am showing you guys is exactly the same as the Redmi K20 Pro. So just to bring this close up to you guys so you can have a closer look, this is the blue version which you can also have in the Pro. So moving from side to side, you can see that everything is just exactly the same. So there is nothing much new to look forward to here, but what I can say is that you get a very good build quality device, and I would say that it is really nice in hand. So let's test out the fingerprint scanner for both devices. If we just go like that, you can see that the speeds are almost the same. So you're not getting a lot of a lag in performance here in terms of the speeds for the fingerprint display, for the fingerprint scanner, sorry. So let me just do that once more so you guys can check it out. So on the left is the Pro and on the right is the normal version. So as you can see, the speeds is roughly the same and there's not much difference here. So let me put this down again for 1 second because we're here to talk about the non-Pro version. So I've installed a couple of apps, and of course since this is a fairly brand new phone, so everything else is very snappy on this device. It is very quick to launch apps. I don't find like having any issue with the apps here. Everything is just running very smoothly. And of course I did the Antutu benchmark just to show you guys the score, and oh, what kind of ad is this? Alright, so let's focus back on the score. So we have 214,000 here, whereas the Pro version with the Snapdragon 855 of course got a way higher score. So we're not comparing the non-Pro to the Pro, but rather looking at it as a single device. So moving back to the performance, I can say that everything here is very smooth. I actually tried gaming already earlier on, but I did not record it. So gaming on this Mobile Legends equivalent Chinese app is very smooth. So loading times may not be as quick as the Pro version, but you're getting very similar performance in terms of smoothness, the lack of any lags, and yeah, overall the performance of gaming is just very nice. I like gaming on this device, and yeah, so far it has been a pretty pleasant experience. So moving on to the camera, so we know that the module on the K20 is a bit different than the Pro model, but after taking a few photos, and I noticed that the pictures here are actually pretty good. So whether or not the module is different, but what you can see here, like take for example this portrait mode image that I took of this random girl, I don't even know. So if you notice that it looks very clear, like the person is separated very nicely from the background, and you can see this very nicely on the image. So of course I took some night shots as well, because daytime shots usually turn out pretty good. But oh wait, let me just show you another portrait image. So this is one of my friend, and as you can see here, the background is very nicely blurred, and it looks so natural. So the portrait mode on this phone is pretty good. But let me talk a bit about the night mode images. So I only took a few because, like I said, this is just the initial impressions, and so far the night mode images are looking pretty good as well, guys. So I have this here, and it is very sharp. I'll share it with you guys, and you can follow me on my Instagram to find out more on these pictures. And yeah, so far the camera experience is very good. I am very excited to say that the performance here is very similar to the Pro version. So after my this is just like a very early impressions, and so far I feel that it is very much the same device as the Pro version, except for one thing. The loading times of certain apps might be slightly slower, but that is it. So if you really want like a super fast device, then maybe you should go with the Pro version. But otherwise, the non-Pro version might actually keep you very happy using it. So this is just my first impressions. If you guys have anything you would like to ask me or you want me to try out, please let me know in the comments section below. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!